My name is Tamara Denning, and I'm an assistant professor in the School of Computing at the University of Utah.
I'm Hari Sundar, and I'm an assistant professor here at the School of Computing.
My name is Vivek Srikumar. I'm an assistant professor in the School of Computing at the University of Utah.
So I'm originally from India. I sort of grew up all over India. I did my undergrad in Delhi at the University of Delhi. Then I came to the US and I did my PhD from the University of Pennsylvania.
I was born in Northern California in Monterey, and then I went to undergrad at the University of California at San Diego in Southern California. And then I went ahead and got my PhD at the University of Washington in Seattle.
I was originally from India. Since then I've moved around quite a bit. I've spent about a decade in the US. Most recently I was in Stanford. Before that I was at the University of Illinois. So all over the place, let's say. So
my research focuses on developing large-scale parallel algorithms. These are algorithms for solving for performing simulations and solving large-scale systems, the kind that come up from simulations of physical systems such as weather, climate change, seismic imaging, which is an application that I focus on, which is basically trying to understand the structure of the Earth, basically beneath the surface of the Earth.
My research is in human-centered computer security and privacy. Some of my research has been in authentication and ways to make it sort of easier and more natural and more understandable for people. In terms of privacy, I'm interested in these aspects of raising awareness of what some of the risks are so that people can make more informed decisions, and changing the designs of systems so that sort of the mental models that people have of how they work more closely reflect how they actually work, so that when they make intuitive decisions, they actually do what they're expecting.
My research is primarily focused on natural language processing and machine learning. So the fundamental question here, and it's really, this is one of the oldest questions in computer science. The fundamental question is, what does it mean to make a program that can reason about natural language, about text? So I would say I've got one foot in natural language processing and one foot in machine learning. And the fundamental idea there is that we want to build programs that can learn to do something.
My first interest in computing did start off when I was fairly young. I actually used to build small robots, and at that time, unlike right now where you have things like Arduino and Raspberry Pis, you had to sort of program everything by soldering together logic gates.
So my earliest memory of playing around with computers was probably when I was about 10 or something.
Honestly, I don't remember how old I was when the first computer was around the house. I have a not uncommon story in that I first got started with games.
I started learning to program with the sole intention of making Pac-Man.
The King's Quest games, we're talking the Monkey Island games, those sorts of things.
I hadn't played Pac-Man, so I just wanted to make it. So I ended up making a version of Pac-Man in high school that was so difficult that nobody ever wanted to play it.
I wanted to come to the University of Utah because I had a really positive experience when I visited. I think that this is a growing department that has a lot of good energy, and I had a lot of great research conversations.
I really like the faculty, the people I get to work with, the students, the researchers. It's been very successful so far.
When I actually visited here for my interview, it didn't feel like an interview really. It was just me talking to a bunch of people about fun stuff.
The area is lovely. It's a nice sized city with a lot to do, and I've really been enjoying it so far.
I really love the mountains. I still am amazed by the views we get as I drive down almost any street or in any direction.
I mean, have you seen the outside? It's just gorgeous. It's really the best job in the world. It lets me do work on research which are really blue sky projects. It lets me explore ideas It lets me interact and work with some of the smartest people I know. It lets me work with students. And I can't think of any other job which has all these perks.